This is week 4. The apple's going to be a while. This is the last time I'm going to film this because I don't know how long this one's going to take. I'm just going to let it sit here for a few months. I'm not worried about this apple. I like for it to sit here and just ferment for quite a while. But you can see it's still bubbling. Now here's the grape. The grape is finished. I'm actually taking the grape with me today. Hi everyone, it's Rhoda. My wine, my grape wine is finished. There is no bubbles in this at all, none. This is the 4th Saturday, and I have been just eyeing this. There's no bubbles on the top, it's still. And we are going to rack this today and taste it. I'm trying to see, you can't see if there's sediment in the bottom. I don't see, can you see that? See the sediment right here? That's the sediment that's settled. I'm not going to siphon this out with a hose. I am going to slowly pour it out into this mason jar for the simple fact I'm going to a dinner today with my family and we're going to drink this today. I'm not going to store it. And the whole reason I did this was for today. So let's get this open and slowly pour it into the mason jar. But I gotta get my spectacles on. And the older you get, the more you can't see. But I'm gonna try to slowly get this in my mason jar without the sediment going. I really don't want any sediment in it. I don't usually do it this way. I usually use a hose. But I'm just showing you, you can do this without a hose. You just got to be very gentle. And I don't want to like pour it in there real quick. The more air you have in this, especially if you're going to store it a long time, you can turn your wine to vinegar. I don't want vinegar. I don't need any cooking stuff. I want something I can drink. I'm gonna go for a minute. Don't shake it too much. Shoot. Use the light camera so I can see this. I left a lot of the sediment in the bottom. Woo-wee! I did. There was a lot of sediment just left on the bottom. See if I can just move it around. You can see all that sediment in there. Look at that stuff. That's the stuff you do not want in your wine when you are bottling it. Look at that. See, I didn't get any of the sediment in there. And when I usually do this, what I do is I rack it into a bigger jug where all of it can go into one jug. And then I let it sit another month. That's the way I normally do it. Maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. It depends on what I feel like. And then I will rack it again, racking it to make sure all the sediment is completely gone. Because sometimes after I rack it once and I let it sit for a while, everything will settle down to the bottom again. And my wine, the second time, will be clearer than this time. And I mean, it's not really clear, but it is a red wine. So, well, let's taste this and see what it tastes like too. I rarely ever drink a glass of wine. I know that sounds silly because I make it. But I do it for other people. I mean, I really don't drink. Not a lot. Unless, you know, we're at a special occasion. I'm just not much of a drinker. But I like the idea of making it. It's I don't know. Everybody says it tastes good. They like the way I make it, but the sweetness of it just gets to me. So I'm just gonna give me a little taste. I don't want much. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And you know, this is 4 weeks. And actually it's, I guess, 3 days short of being 30 days. But it was already finished. So I'm okay with that. And it's not real strong. I can smell the alcohol in there though. But I smell a lot of the fruit. The grape. I am not a wine expert. I just know what I like. I think my mama and my daughter's gonna love this stuff. Me and my brother-in-law too. I didn't get a lot of it, but at least they get a partial glass, you know, a little glass each for dinner today. They'll like that. Thanks for following along with me on this little journey on how to make this. I just wanted to show how easy it was to make a jug of wine from an actual jug of juice. It's pretty simple. You don't have to have all the fancy equipment and stuff, you know. You don't have to spend all that money in all of that. You don't have to spend all that money and cash into getting something to make you a glass of wine. All you need is buy one of these and get you some yeast. That's all I needed for this. And it wasn't even fancy. You don't have to use fancy wine yeast. I had that on hand, but you could have used just dry or active dry yeast. That's it. So, until next time, God bless you all. I know it sounds funny me saying God bless you all with holding some wine here, but hey, we all like to have a little glass of wine. Maybe it'll kill the bugs in our body. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, until next time, God bless you.